No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Morris. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Brewer. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got it behind the line. It's Brewer. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. Pass escapes him, still on his feet. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
The Green Wave lining up, facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. Touchdown, UCLA! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Here's the handoff. Running into the open space. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
The defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll go with a direct snap. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete. Charged loose by the hit.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got an open man. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Quick release on the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Quarterback keeps it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
UCLA 7, Tulane 0.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tulane.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
Power football with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught behind the line. It's Brewer. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Morris. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brewer. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Using the quick game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Buys a little extra time. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And the Bruins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Chugged it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he could do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
On third and short, the power run here. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Bruins have it in scoring position on first and goal. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Bruins! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
Tulane, 0.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Complete in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Green Wave. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target. Accurate throw in 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Morris. There he goes. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's a heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Bringing the heat. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Gonna look downfield again. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted to stop the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Might be calling a hot route. Going right to work up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man in the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Under fire. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
To the air on 2nd down. This time he's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Lamb. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the 1st half.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Reads it, fires complete. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Bruins will kick it away to start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
He's looking deep. And here's the third interception of the night. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Great place to start for this offense. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Moving away from pressure. Caught in the backfield. It's Charles. Good, solid tackle.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Third down play from the gun. He's got him. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
That's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wideout. just feeds the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. A little release to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down and 10. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
A strike downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lamb. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Tulane right back to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time, made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Tulane! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And the Bruins have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, UCLA! And that one will give them the lead.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score?
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The throw to the outside is complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bruins.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you've got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Tulane, 17.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. second down as we open the final stanza. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. UCLA will go back to work on offense.
42 Spider. Go!
The give to the tailback. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Off play action on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Morris. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll run play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, UCLA! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. Spin move to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
That's caught. It's Comfort. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. He unleashes a long one. And he's thrown another interception. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll run the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tight end now in motion. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. He's got it inside the 30. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
To the air is down. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, obviously, this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year. Coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
44, Tulane, 17.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If
going for the big play. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Grab behind the line. It's Lamb. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now the play fake. Rush is on him. Headed to the end zone. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
Looking to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. The 40. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal. Not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Utah State has the lead right now. Logan has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 13 over Western Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. He was really bothered by those two picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
29 Philly.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Touchdown, UCLA! And the pummeling has started.
Number 8.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
UCLA 51, Tulane 24.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships.